Tonight on CTV, we'll take a look at how construction updates here in Fort Collins are progressing and how CSU is compared to other universities on mask wearing.
Then we will jump on into a fashion show hosted by CSU's fashion department and a preview of the upcoming basketball game against Nevada.
All that and more on CTV starting now. Good evening, Rams. I'm Ren Wadsworth.
And I'm Robbie Patla.
Our top story tonight, residents of Braiden Hall living on the first, second, and third floors of the northwest side of building were temporarily out of water this afternoon. The housing and dining facilities found a water leak within the residence hall and shut off the water from 1 to 3 this afternoon. The Housing and Dining Services alerted residents in the area 2 days in advance and planned the procedure midday to minimize inconvenience. The water is officially turned back on, and CTV will continue to update you if new water in the area arises.
Construction of CSU Spur Campus finally reached its first milestone with a topping out ceremony on February 26th. The virtual event consisted of a congratulations speech given by Jocelyn Hiddle, Assistant Director of the Spur Campus, as well as the final beam placement. The construction team attended in person to see this massive accomplishment come to life.
The work that you are doing is part of a long process and will leave a really important legacy. Not only will this be a place where research is happening, where students are learning, but also where we're opening the doors to the public.
The beam placement was followed by celebration and appreciation from the crew. Dr. April Steele, President and CEO of the Dumb Friends League, expressed her gratitude to CSU.
Colorado State University has been an amazing partner and has enabled us to envision a program.
Construction on CSU Spur Campus will continue, and anyone can view a live webcam of the construction process over at csuspur.org.
Speaking of construction, change is coming to Fort Collins as LeMay Avenue gets a new makeover. Several construction projects are scheduled on the street during the springtime involving infrastructure improvement. The first project of the year began yesterday, March 1st, and plans to work on a new bike pedestrian crossing at Columbia Road and LeMay. Additionally, paving and concrete repairs are in the books for LeMay between Riverside Drive and Horsetooth Road. LeMay can also expect some work to get done on their stormwater and water lines. LeMay Avenue will undergo lane closures during construction, with the first being a full closure between Drake Road and Columbia Road from March 13th through the 21st. Experts suggest that drivers should be prepared to change their driving habits and use more caution throughout the year. CTV will continue to keep you updated on these construction developments.
The quarantine process may be stressful for students, but what is it like for the team behind the process? Since the start of the fall semester, Housing and Dining Services have worked hard to secure the quarantine process and make it as smooth as possible for students. This involves giving students a personal and hospitable experience.
Even if a student's like, I felt really lonely, then we would say, okay, so what can we do to help students not feel as lonely?
Tailoring the students' needs is not just a service that housing provides, but also the transportation department.
It's all about our attitude, how we greet them, and making sure that they feel comfortable. Treating them like a person, not someone that's being shamed.
Due to daily check-ins, personalized experiences, and a smooth process, the students show their appreciation.
We have received several compliments from students, directly leaving notes for the staff.
While the semester reaches its halfway mark, Housing and Dining Services will continue to support students in any way they can, as well as support each other.
We might be the face, but there's so many moving parts to this to make it work.
This has been such an incredible team effort within Housing and Dining Services. We've got this very clear way for us to show how much that we care about the students and to take care of them.
Weekly testing has helped out Housing and Dining a lot to maintain a structured and easy process to support those students in need. Well, don't go anywhere, Rams,
because Zaya Hiley is up next to give you your weekly weather report.
We'll be right back. Welcome back from the break, Rams.
We have a lot more news to cover, so let's jump right into it.
Are you somebody who is interested in film or someone who is passionate about human connection? Well then, you're in luck because CSU's annual ACT Human Rights Film Festival is right around the corner. On March 15th through the 28th, 2 feature-length documentaries and several short films will premiere with the overarching theme of connection. Greg Dickinson, festival producer and head of the Department of Communication Studies, said, quote, ACT has been one of the powerful ways for people to join together, to experience other stories, and to imagine a world beyond our challenging present." End quote. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, spreading creativity and inspiration has proven to be important to many, and that is why connecting with others is the theme of this event. The festival will be a mixture of live stream premieres as well as pre-recorded videos that anyone can view over the course of the 10-day period. If students are interested in this event, they can find out more information at actfilmfest.colostate.edu. Speaking of arts, we now head over to Sarah Fowler live in the studio to give us a full rundown on the art gallery in the Laurie Student Center.
Thanks, Robbie. The Curfman Gallery, located inside of the Laurie Student Center, just opened for its 2021 showing. The art submitted by students of any major can be chosen and placed on display for 1 month. Jack Curfman was a professor here at CSU in the 1950s who taught students for 50 years. Curfman displayed his own artwork and students' artwork around the oval and throughout the buildings on campus. In 1968, the Laurie Student Center added the Curfman Gallery. We spoke to a couple of students on their thought of the exhibit.
Like, especially during quarantine, to have something like that, like, inspire people, like, seeing art and, like, just being able to have it out there for people to enjoy is super important.
Every year, students submit their artwork of all mediums to hopefully get accepted into the art exhibit on display for anyone to see. This is the longest-running annual event throughout the Laurie Student Center art program.
It's a really good idea to see how other students express themselves through artwork, and especially in there they had multiple pieces of artwork that wasn't just one kind, so that was pretty cool to see all the different types.
Art exhibit gives students the opportunity to show off their creative art designs and learn about professionalism in the art world here at CSU. The Curfman Gallery has been held for the past 50 years. The exhibit closes on March 16th and opens again March 25th with more students' artwork. Back to you, Robbie.
Thanks, Sarah. Now, the CSU Scholarship application may have closed on March 1st, but applications for the Sustainability Leadership Fellows Program have officially opened. This program is run by the School of Global Environmental Sustainability and prepares future innovators and leaders with science communication and career development training. They are seeking applicants from the CSU doctoral degree and students from the early career postdoctoral researchers. The deadline is March 15th, and students who reach the criteria can find out more information at the School of Global Environmental Sustainability's website.
A new study conducted by the CDC has revealed that Colorado State University may have an above-average number of individuals wearing masks on campus. The CDC conducted a study and observed 6 different universities across the United States and their face mask usage. CSU is one of the 6, but schools like Auburn University, the University of Florida, the University of Georgia, the University of Pikeville, and West Virginia University were included in the study as well. The research conducted found that in a group of 656 individuals at Colorado State University, 616 people were wearing their mask, and 585 of these individuals were wearing the masks correctly. Molly J. Gutierrez was an assistant professor of health and exercise at CSU, led a portion of the study, and believes people on campus are doing a great job due to the high percentage of people properly wearing facial coverings. To see how CSU compared to other universities, and for more coronavirus updates, you can visit the CDC's website at cdc.gov.
Well, Rams, that is all the news we have for you tonight.
But don't run anywhere, because Ellison Hubbard is up to give you the full rundown of the Mountain West Track and Field Championship, so stick around.